Welcome to your lesson about finding a comfortable seat. Most people think that they have a comfortable seat, but when you think about it, how long can you sit still without having to shift? Now here I am sitting on the floor, but it took me a long time to get here. All right, so I'm 56 now, and I started at age 48, so it took me a few years to actually get these knees down on the floor. So first, let me say that there's absolutely nothing wrong with sitting in a chair. When you're sitting in a chair, it's easy to have your spine upright. You can put a pillow behind you and just be real aware that your pelvis is upright. So that's the easiest one. If that's where you're comfortable, please don't try to do anything else. But if you want to start to get down on the floor, let me show you how someone told me to sit when I couldn't sit like this. They told me, take a couple of yoga blocks, place them under your bottom, bend your knees. If your feet tend to be real tight, you can take something, rolled up sock or something, put it under your foot. And then I want you to notice that when I'm sitting with my knees bent, my spine is straight. So my pelvis is straight up and down, which is what I'm shooting for. And I always want my hips to be higher or even with my knees. So here, I can sit like this for a long time. And in fact, for years, this is how I sat to do my breathing practices and to meditate. But then I started to think, why do people sit on their bottoms? And then I remembered what I was taught in yoga training, which is that your knees always have to be lower than your hips. So first of all, the trick is to have something that you're sitting up on. You need to get up a little bit off the floor. And then if you have a couple of blocks or really anything that you can prop up, notice where your knees are naturally falling, and then prop the blocks under them. Still takes a little more effort than sitting in a chair, sitting on the blocks. So you need to have awareness of your postural muscles, but this right here is a workout. So from here, over time, and I think with me, it took a little over a year of every once in a while checking out if I could go a little lower. And then slowly over time, because your body does change, I got lower. And then eventually you can get to the floor. But last summer I was still up on I had to roll something up under my knee. And there you can find comfort. So the idea is it doesn't matter how you sit. And in fact, for a lot of these practices, the guided awareness practices, you can lay on the floor. But unless you're comfortable, your mind will not be still. So finding a way that you can sit so that you don't have to move is key to finding peace in your mind. Wishing you a comfortable seat.